No, no, the foul knaves took my Armand Ecaz. What am I going to do now? Well, I'll probably figure it out. I'll figure it out. Oh my gosh, it's cold in here. I need to turn down the AC a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's summer, but geez Louise. Okay. Film is pretty cool. But that's all that's really notable in the tech row. Troop transports is notable for the, interstellar shipping spammers, but that's only really barren in this pile of leaders. Hello. Embedded agent. Who is best for that? Probably Paul. Yuna is pretty good at getting an early Swordmaster out of the first position, so she could be good as well. I think it's Yuna or Paul. Yuna's taken, so we take Paul. Right? Mimic film helps us get the agent. We could take one of these two and try to get the film on the same basic logic. And I haven't played a lot of Memnon in this expansion. We do have Slig Farmer. Let's do Ilesa. Pheromones is also pretty decent. I think Yuna's AFK. I think she got picked randomly. Okay. So we do have decent persuasion. If we get the dagger tech negotiation second action, we have enough for embedded agent. So we set that aside. And what do we play as our first action? We can kind of play whatever we want, right? Baron's in last, so we don't feel any pressure to try to kind of play around him. Seek allies to fold space gives us fodder for the Slig Farmer. But we're not going to get back to fold space in a long time. Probably we just do the old reliable and hit fold space, or hit smuggling. I do not want to buy a fold space here, though. We probably can afford to, but this early, you kind of need every Solari you can get. There would be an argument, of course, to going Hardy Warriors. I'm not that into it. I don't think any of these guys are going to go tech negotiation. With Fold Space open, Hardy Warriors open, Wealth open, I think that tech negotiation is safe. We go tech negotiation, we pick up the film, we get to 5, we get the embedded agent. If the row gets blown up, then we have 5 persuasion for a Talaxu Master or a replacement eyes. 5 is a good place to be either way. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this. But unfortunately, like I said, Yuna is just out. Actually, she just AFK'd immediately, which is pretty frustrating. Well, it sucks to play a game with 3 players and an AI, but it's hard to find lobbies now. With the changes they've made that kind of ruined ranked, you just kind of have to take what you can get. So we go to 4, we take film, we go to 5. Film round 1, it's going to be good value. Spy satellites is good to have. So far, one step ahead has given us 1 spice. Good value. We're also first, so it's unlikely that anyone's going to blow the row up. So we're probably just going to go ahead and get this embedded agent. The embedded agent is also nice because it allows us to infiltrate Swordmaster. So, as long as we get to 8, doesn't necessarily matter as much the timing, which in first position can be handy because you very frequently do get stuck at the bottom of the totem pole for Swordmaster. So, yeah, it's good to have. Unfortunately, we do lose the Protectiva, but there's a lot of BG cards out there. I don't think there's any in the Specimen, or not Specimen, but the Talaxu deck. I think they're all non-Bene Gesserit cards for thematic reasons. Is Baron going to early reveal it? He's acting like he wants to. Nope, he just goes Still Suits and puts more in. He really wants the combat. It makes sense. It's going to give him round 2 Interstellar Shipping. It's a good value for him. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Embedded Agent. Appropriate would have been pretty good too. So we were good either way. We really want this G Manipulation now if we can get it. Some really strong stuff for Armand out here. Armand's probably going to take it because he already bought the Protectiva, which I would not have done. Protectiva on its own as Armand, it's just not good enough. You really need to get some other Bene Gesserit cards before that card does anything. But if you look at Embedded Agent by contrast, this card's awesome if you never trigger the shipping. I mean, it's not... You want to trigger the shipping, but if you never do, sometimes you can still be happy with it. The next turn we're going to have 5 Persuasion. Right? 5 Persuasion before we play our cards. So, the Manipulation was taken, but the Voice is here. We may end up using our token aggressively to get more BG cards. You could get Fremen Alliance round 1, which is kind of funny to think about. Baron is pretty strong. I suppose I could have tried to block him on Hardy. Maybe I should have. So we lost the Slig Farmer. Okay, so we're not getting Smuggling. We don't really want... Just take a Solari off of Diplomacy, maybe? Could go Experimentation, too. Because, well, I don't know. The problem is Experimentation might not be available. Let's do the Diplomacy. We know we're going to play it. If I can get an Appropriate, that'll be pretty good. Voice strong. Dissecting Kit strong. A lot of good options. I wish I had city access. I'd prefer to go to cities than either green or yellow in my position, but you don't always get what you want. We had double city last round. Guess he doesn't use his ring. Silver Lining, right? Let's do 2. Just in case we divert ourselves from Hardy, you know? Five Spice Armand. Okay. I wouldn't rush Spy Satellites this early, so I don't really know what he's doing here. We don't want Baron to get the troop transports, but we probably can't stop it from happening. Armand could have stopped it from happening, but it would kind of damage his ability to play his own game. So right now we're winning the combat, assuming no one's got a card. We don't want to go Hardy. Nobody's at 2 water, so we could take advantage of a Great Flat. It still suits, or we could just go Fold Space and get the Fold Space into the deck, which lowers the odds that we blank out on the Swordmaster access. We're sitting behind Baron, so the relative value is lower. Could also go Wealth. I don't see the value there unless we get Appropriate. Because we're going to get enough Solari from Diplomacy that we don't need it. The Spy Sets is good. Potentially it's really good. But you know what? We have an Embedded Agent. That's more valuable when we have other sources of shipping. So let's take the Fold Space. We don't have a good Bene Gesserit card available. I'll blow the row up. Right now, that's Voice. Okay, so probably there's going to be a detonation, but the Bene Gesserit Initiate would be... Okay. Well, we're both trying to build the same deck here, unfortunately. Double Daggers from Baron, but it's not enough without a combat card. Which, hey, maybe he has it. You never know. He's playing Baron. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. There's the BG card. There it is. Nope, doesn't have it. Get a water from the combat, which is great because we just picked up Sayadina. Things are looking good so far. Okay, so we want to hit Smuggling. Armand's not going to do it, most likely. So let's set Dagger aside. We don't have the Embedded Agent, so we can't infiltrate Swordmaster. But let's try to hit Swordmaster off of Smuggling here. And if we can't do it, then we probably have access to Bentat. What? Why are you... It doesn't make any sense. Bro, you're going first. You're not going to get Smuggling again for a long time. And you don't have any Smuggling bumps right now. That makes no sense. Okay, well. It is what it is. Let's hit Fold Space and get that online, I guess. That way, I mean, it's not like he wasn't going to do it anyway, but that way he has to go Interstellar. Maybe he doesn't have the yellow? He went Interstellar. He went Selective, so he definitely does. We have 3 specimens. Do we get Beguiling Pheromones? Probably. I mean, Sighting is a nice card, but I would love to trash her for some alliance stealing. Or we could just do you slurp. It's more fun. And who knows, maybe these guys buy the other cards and we get like a Stitch Horror or something. I mean, you've got Interstellar, right? Nope. Okay, sweet. Fold Space was the play, as it turns out. So we don't actually use the one step ahead this round, unfortunately. Although, I'm thinking here, Mentat just doesn't make any sense, right? It's not the play. And we get a Spice out of it, and a little bit of Persuasion. I don't see it. We're very likely to draw a Guild again next round, so we can hit Fold Space again. To get our last Solari. Early reveal from Yuna is a little bit weird, but again, it's an AI, so what do you expect? Trash is a convincing. I wonder if Baron buys the pheromones. He probably buys the Slurp. Can't afford it. Also can't afford occupation, which is a blessing. Although he's still going to get shifting allegiances, which is not much better for us. So as much as I want to blow the row up, Smuggler's Thopter is really good. Ooh. Well, nobody gets it, though, so that's fine. That one Persuasion's come in handy. Not last round, but the first round and the third round it did. Three-way tie for 2. Surely one of these guys has something. But if Baron had a combat card, he would have played it. So they're all going to tie for second. This is goofy. No embedded agent. Wow, okay. So we have to play Fold Space second. This is annoying. Oh, the bastard. What a guy. Okay. So, I mean, we can hit Fold Space and get the money. And it is going to make him fight, so maybe we should do it. Or we could just hit Smuggling. We're going to need that bump eventually. Gonna get rid of the Reconnaissance. We have a Mimic Film, so we have a little bit more Persuasion. And who knows, we might end up needing those daggers. Probably not. We have the embedded agent. Baron not going Interstellar is a little surprising. Expedite. Oh, come on. No! Oh, my gosh. Well, that's why he went smuggling last round. Man. Wow, alright. Well, kind of stinks. He gets troop transports out of that. And if we had just drawn the embedded agent in the first two hands, we would have been fine, but we didn't. Got two alliances. Oh my gosh, what a disaster. Well, there's our embedded agent. So we still get Swordmaster, actually. We just cost us an intrigue card. What you got, Baron? And doing it now frees us up on our first action next round to hit Interstellar, which is nice. He's got nothing. He's got 6 specimens. Jesus. You know, we could have used those beguiling pheromones with Seek Allies. It's rare that that happens, but he does buy the Slurp. Oh, Infiltrator. Okay, he buys that too. Okay. Boy, that row got emptied out quick. Just still suits Saiyadina, probably. We're at the cusp of a Talaxu Master. There's not a way to make that happen, besides going like research station, which is not a guarantee. In fact, it's almost certainly not going to work. So, yeah, I think we just play Saiyadina. Put a troop in for the water. Buy a card, Armand. Come on. Let's get this crap out of here. I'll take Initiate. It's fine. It's not anything special, but it's good enough. That's convenient. No BG cards. Okay, so we open Interstellar. Second, we want to draw cards somehow. So can't research station. Could Mintat maybe. Could selective maybe. Let's put dagger aside. Could go up this way. Specimen doesn't really do anything. The Scarab does. I like the faction bump, though. Let's take the intrigue card now. Could help us out a lot. Bendu's okay. It's not horrible. So, do we want to get to the top of this track? Maybe. Two of the cards in the deck are BG. Let's recall. We need the resources. No, let's do this. Spice. But go up on Guild to make him sweat a little bit. That way we can still afford Mentat. And if he doesn't, if he goes to grab Swordmaster instead of going to Fold Space to protect his Guild Alliance, then we'll steal it with Diplomacy. And sure, he's got shifting allegiances, but let's make him use it, you know? It's in his discard pile. It's none of the above, sir. Let's Bendu. We don't want to pass our turn. We get a Spice from hitting Mentat. I think I'd rather just steal this. But you know what? He's probably not going to go back there to that. He's going to hit Swordmaster, so we have more time. So let's take the Spice. How did she buy Spy Sats? Appropriate, okay. New tech Shuttle Fleet. Alright. Okay, doggy. Listen, you want to leave? Get out of here. Goes down on Fremen. Doesn't go up on Guild. Well, there's his shifting gone. Does he have two? Am I missing something? I thought it was in his discard pile. Or did he just draw it off of Arakeen? He must have just drawn it off of Arakeen. Yeah, let's take it. We have to be vigilant to lock it up, though, or else he's going to come back and shifting us again. He's obviously our competition, so... Ooh, firm grip. Nasty. Okay, so what do we want to do with our last action? I'm halfway inclined to blow this row up. These two cards are too dangerous to let Baron have. Long reach. Hello, hello. How do I make you happen? How do I make you happen? I don't actually think it's possible. In fact, the only space I can go to is tech negotiation. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Signet ring, I guess, since the 5 persuasion is not a relevant amount unless more atomics tokens gets used, so... Wait, what? Did I just put a liaison in my discard pile? No. I don't know why it took a card from the liaison area. It's weird. So of these, which would I like to have? Probably Other Memory. Test of Humanity is faction, but we actually have a ton of faction in our deck right now, so... Now's the time for the recruitment mission, Embedded Agent. I know you can do it. Recruitment mission, let's go. Come on. Oh, one short, Baron boy. But he can still take the Other Memory from us. He was going to get the Talaxu Master. War Chest is interesting. It makes me wish I hadn't spent a Solari on a Fold Space. But I can take that Fold Space to, like, Conspire. I don't know. It's not the end of the world. We have 3 Fold Spaces in our deck right now and a Seek Allies, which is maybe a little bit overkill. We're 1 away from a Shuttle Fleet, which could be nice. Would lock up the guild. With all the effort we're putting in the guild, we might consider Spy Satellites. Okay, so... Smuggler's Thopter is probably the card we're looking for here. We want to play Thopter. The problem is Thopter kind of needs to be played as early as possible. So, it doesn't hurt to have Solari. Let's put the Seek Allies aside. It's safe, and we'll need it eventually. She's at 4 intrigues, which is annoying because a human would probably burn one of those, but now one of my opponents could steal them. Armand, don't let Baron have Interstellar. Come on. You know better than that. Did he redraw into shifting? Potentially. Maybe we should take that shuttle fleet earlier rather than later. Well, let's see what Baron does. Not shifting allegiances, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to make these two my factions and try to go back for the... Or no, because Una already has spy satellites, so that's not going to work. Yeah, we have more faction than we actually want at this point. But hey, at least should hopefully they'll give us money for the war chest. I don't think the game ends in round 7. New tech is snoopers. We could Mentat here. It would be good if we could finagle it. We want to go to Still Suits, Secrets, and Wealth would be our ideal 3 choices, but those are probably going to get some combination of that's going to get blocked. Secrets is probably the best of them because the unit's at 4 intrigues. Stage incident, very nice. Strong arm. You know what? If we strong arm to Still Suits, we get another point out of Sayadina. Let's save it. And we also threaten Baron again. The influence itself probably doesn't matter, but the water does. But then we're not playing this fold space. I don't know. Maybe not. Because we need to get to 6, right? And if we play Sayadina, we're not going to do that. You can also use it at Wealth. Could play Smuggler's Thopter. Don't need the card draw, though. Yeah, I can get to long reach just off playing the fold space, so I think I should do that instead. And take the freebie spice on the reveal. Which fold space doesn't give me anything on reveal. Is he seriously done with the research track? No, it's just that he's using his ring. We could Mentat here too. That would also work. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can still play the Sayadina. But then we just shuffled 2 BG cards together without the embedded agent. But that's okay because we got the other memory. And we have other memory we can pull back Sayadina if we needed to. Is he going to blow the row up? What did he just do? Reclaim forces. Don't like seeing them both at so much spice, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Probably no point in deploying on this, right? We can't get 3 troops in, which is the amount that matters. So yeah, we just don't put any in at all. Long reach, my beloved. Let's go. If only I could have picked up some graft this game, huh? Oh, I might even get that long reach into play before the game is over. Why would you play a tactician when nobody's beating you in the combat? That doesn't make any sense. And it's not like you can stage incident afterwards, which would be the one reason why you might do that. Like, Baron might have wasted an intrigue card here, but now he's not going to because you preemptively did it. I'll tell you what, Armand's got enough spice for 2 highliners. So, there they are. Okay, so first we play Other Memory, second we play Embedded Agent. Although it could be good. I mean, it's hard to say, right? It could be good to play Diplomacy and steal Fremen Alliance, too. Could be better, even. Yeah, let's set Other Memory aside and play Embedded Agent third. She can infiltrate, so there's no pressure on her. We really need to get 3 troops in on this one. We're not really likely to win the combat at all. We just want to say that we were here. Yeah, Interstellar. No surprises there. Looks like he's going to reinforce. Does he have an intrigue he can play? Or I'm going to go secrets if you don't, buddy. He probably has shifting in hand this time. Oh, I could have used Other Memory to pick up Long Reach. Man, that would have been good. Okay, we want to hit Mentat to make that happen. So he did reinforce Fremen. Prime the Embedded Agent. I messed this up. What I should have done is I should have done first action Other Memory, second action Long Reach, third action Embedded Agent. I can still do it if no one takes Mentat, but it's not likely. Spokesman. Too late for that. Spend an intrigue card, Armand. Don't make me attack your hand. There he goes. So Carthag or Siege Tabor? Probably Siege Tabor. The water is good for the Sayadina. Although, are we going to even be able to use that Sayadina again? Maybe, maybe not. I would expect we do not. So, perhaps it is better to hit Carthage. I know he's sitting on a shifting allegiances, or at least I think he probably is. The question is, how does he use it? Carthage, okay. The decision is made for us. No other ways. It's out of reach. I think Armand's going to hit Mentat, so I don't think we get to do the thing. Alright, maybe we get to do the thing. Let's see. Come on, don't go Mentat. Go to like a faction. Go to like secrets or something. I think he's going to go Mentat. He could go High Council. Whatever he's doing, he's thinking hard about it. Come on, Baron, what you doing? You know, Armand's actually pulled ahead of him in points. High Council. Let's go, baby. So, what do we think about the tech? Flagship is like the reason to do it, right? The problem is we need an extra 2 spice for flagship to be valuable. Yeah, we could get that from Haga Basin. And we're going to get one of these 2 spaces next round. If Baron goes Interstellar again, which I don't think he will, you know, we get smuggling. So it's a win-win. Kinds. Ugh. Well, it's not that bad. Baron puts that on top of his deck. So he's going to have Highliner next round. So BG and Emperor. Let's go. Should we try to tie Baron here? If we use this to turn 2 Solari into 3 spice, is that a good deal? It probably is. We can always see if he's got an intrigue before we play the war chest too. So I think it's good. It does hurt our combo, though. Currently, we reveal it for a specimen, or a scarab. We only need one to get another point, so probably this is worth it. Oh, no, it's not. We're going to buy a scarab. Yeah, it's not necessary at all. Oh, well, too late now. No water for Sayadina. We do get a scarab from the Secting Kit. First action is probably Signet Ring. Second action, Full Space. Oh, let's put Dagger aside. It doesn't really matter. Like, we don't care. The Solari doesn't matter is the thing. So let's just do this. Grand Vision. Well, good thing we locked up the Guild Alliance. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. Emperor or BG? BG we can just go to and then take the Alliance, but that Alliance is under threat. So I think this ends the game this round. Let's just do this. Spice for tiebreaker. Or Solari for the flagship. Spice for tiebreaker. Ilesa loves her some tech. We got value out of all three of them. What was the entry card we got from him revealing the embedded agent that one time? I think it was Refocus. No, I think it was Bendu. We could try to double hit BG. I think Baron's going to take that Alliance with it, so it doesn't really matter. There's no way we're getting... Yeah, we just Mentat here. Experimentation. That helps a little bit. You know, it gives us another Scarab. We're going to get a Scarab anyway, so it's not that impactful. I don't think Armand beats us. He'd have to have some really good intrigues. Dang it. Come on, alarm. Well, the Sayadina's not doing anything, so we can discard her pretty safely. I hate to say it, but that card is pretty undervalued. It's kind of dull, but it's pretty good. More intrigues? I don't mind if I do. How do I get myself a Spice Must Flow? I don't think I do. I think we just take the intrigue. Turns out the 3 spice from 3rd place last round didn't do anything. Did not really do anything. Baron really ran out of gas this game. Does this even do anything? Because if this research doesn't do anything, I'm really not served by doing this. Yeah, let's not do this, because why give Armand a spice, right? Let's take the 4 humanity just for the memes, the Bene Gesserit memes. Man, I come back from vacation, I just can't stop having these awesome games. The games I played on vacation were just okay. I mean, I won a few of them, but they were pretty ho-hum, boring wins. These are exciting. Grand Conspiracy. Does this give me anything? No. No Spice Must Flow. No High Council seat. No Dreadnoughts. It does. I do get the last one, but I need 3 of them. So. A lot of intrigues, Baron. Close but no cigar. That, my friends, is a long reach. Let's go. Sayadina for 2 points. Stage Incident for 1 point. Flagship point. All Influence tracks. Alliance Desert Power. Talaxu track. So, MVP card. Well, Embedded Agent gave us a lot. It gave us intrigue cards. It gave us shipping bumps. It was pretty awesome. Those shipping bumps did a lot. The long reach was also pretty awesome. Getting 2 faction bumps and the spice requisite to hit the flagship. This ended up being like 2 points of value from this long reach, right? The 1 bump on Emperor plus the flagship. The bump on Bene Gesserit didn't really matter so much, unfortunately. I'm going to say the MVP was Embedded Agent. Embedded Agent was awesome. Sayadina was 2 points, and that's great. But the thing is, like, we would have spent that water in other ways, right? Like, we would have spent that water on getting spice, which would have given us points, or we could have spent that water on Research Station, which would have given us points. So, this is good. I mean, it's really good, actually. Yeah, the MVP is really probably Sayadina, but I'm going to say it's Embedded Agent, because that card is awesome. And I love this other memory long reach combo. This is awesome. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you later.